I'm telling y'all, I thought about this for a long time. I'm not finding any pros with children. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Like, subscribe, comment, share, follow me on Instagram. Today's video, we're going to talk about how children are evil. I'm just playing. We are going to talk about why I personally do not like children. Damn, I still didn't mean to say it that way. We are going to talk about why I personally do not want children. And if you feel the same way, or if you feel differently, leave a comment. Let's talk about it in the comments. Don't want to argue in the comments, but I am very curious to hear you guys' opinions about having children. Not just women either, like men. Like if you don't want children, or if you want children, please let me know. While we are discussing this topic, I'm going to be installing this hair from Beauty Forever Hair. All the links to this hair is in my description box. So let's get into it. Okay, so reason number one for not wanting a kid is pregnancy. I've been around a lot of pregnant people, and all I hear throughout the entire pregnancies are complaints. I never hear nobody that's just, oh, so glad to be pregnant. And I'm not saying that those women don't exist. I'm pretty sure there are women who love their pregnancies. I'm saying that I haven't been around those women. And then, like, what's the payoff for being pregnant? Like, what do you get out of it? The kid? Because I'm not sold. I just have never had, like, that womanly instinct that just drives me to want to be pregnant. Like, I literally cannot imagine being pregnant. That's actually, like, my worst nightmare. There are just so many things. I mean, first of all, we're all gonna die eventually anyway, but there's just so many things that could go wrong during childbirth that, like, I'm just not interested in it. I don't need another added thing that could take me out of this world. And then if I die, who's taking care of the kid? I don't trust nobody. I want to say this in the nicest way possible as to not offend anyone, but I do not like kids. I just don't like them. Like, there's nothing about, like, seeing a kid that makes me go, oh my God. Like, I don't feel that. I don't get warm and fuzzy inside when I am around children. I kind of get annoyed, and I get annoyed very easily. I know that may be weird to some people, but children do not make my world go round. I'm not a fucking monster. Like, if there's a cute kid, I know that the kid is cute. The same way that I'm a lesbian and I know when a man is fine or when a man is cute. I just don't ever want to be with one, if that makes sense. Because if I say, oh, he's cute, somebody will look at me like, well, aren't you a lesbian? Yes, but he's cute. Like, what is that? I don't want him. I just think he's cute. My sister has 100 kids. All of them are cute. But I'm around them kids enough to know that I don't want any. I am also very spoiled and very selfish, and I would never want to bring a child into this world knowing that that is a part of my personality. I know that when you have children, there's so many things that you have to, like, give up. There's so many things that you may have to put on the back burner for your child because, of course, your child has to come first. I am mature enough to realize that I am not at a point in my life where I want to give any of my wants and needs up for another human being that I have to care for. I know that that may sound selfish, but I would rather not have a kid knowing that about myself than be one of these people that know that they're like that, have these children, mistreat their children. Now your children are with somebody else. They're in a foster care program. They're abused. They're neglected. So I am just going to recognize that there are certain parts of my life that I am not willing to give up in order to care for another human being, if that makes sense. I think that goes hand in hand with the next point that I was trying to make, which is I like my life the way it is. Me and Amy can travel and we don't have to worry about, where's our kid going? We have to worry about where our dog is going, but that is not as hard as a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not leaving my kid in daycare like I leave my dog for a week at a time. You know what I'm saying? I also probably wouldn't be comfortable leaving my kid with anybody for a week at a time. So either my kid is going to have to come on vacation with me, which is going to turn it into a different type of vacation, or I'm not going to be able to vacation as long. I'm telling y'all, I've thought about this for a long time. I'm not finding any pros with children. My next concern would be the cost. Children are expensive. They are expensive. First of all, it costs $1 million to even have the kid in the first place, which is crazy to me. I'm paying to bring life into this world. That's crazy. 2, diapers, formula, daycare, college. Where does it end? Never. Until you die, you'll be paying for this kid. I wonder if my parents felt like that. I'm 30 and they still paying for some shit. I can only imagine how much money people spend on children when I spend so much money on my dog. Her food, her toys, her daycare, like when I have to film and edit. Sometimes she doesn't leave me alone. So when I film and edit, I have to drop her off at daycare because she will not leave me alone. Like her little snacks that I have to buy her, the gas I got to put in my car to take her to a million places, the vet, like it never ends with a dog. So I can only imagine how much you guys have to come out of pocket for your children. Absolutely not. The next point, and this will probably be my last point, is the world that we live in today. This world is crazy. I don't know who wants to raise a child in the world that we live in today. We are so divided. It is so hostile in this world. Like, it definitely is not like when I was growing up. And I'm not saying when I grew up, things were just like, oh, so perfect. What I'm saying is it's 10 times worse now than when I was growing up. I have never felt so much hatred coming from just different sides for just simply how people choose to live their life and like what they believe in. Racism has already been an issue, but these people are just coming out the woodwork. Like they don't care to hide it anymore. You know how people used to be scared to be racist? It's like a trend now. Like, say something racist so that you can be affiliated with this politician, or like I just don't want to raise a child around that. That's something that I don't want to have to explain to a kid. You know, I don't want to explain to a kid that, yeah, you can be hated just for your skin tone. I don't want my children looking at the TV or looking on Twitter and seeing shit like what happened on January 6th. Like, that's just hate. It's just hateful in this world right now. So I didn't mean to get that heavy. I think that is the heaviest point that I had. Everything else is kind of surface and shallow. Yes, kids are expensive. I don't want to be pregnant. I don't want to give up the life that I have right now. But also, even if all of that could be overlooked, I don't want to raise a child in the world that we live in today. And I don't see this world getting better anytime soon. It's kind of getting worse as the days go on. I feel like most people think that women were put on this earth to have children, and that's just not true. I feel like a lot of people just have like the mentality that that's what we're for, women. Like, that's what we're for. We're here to have kids, to reproduce. And I feel like we need to normalize women who don't want kids. I've had people tell me that I'm not womanly. I've had somebody tell me that I'm not going to heaven because God put me on this earth to reproduce. I just know that I can't be the only one that either doesn't want kids or is hesitant to have children. Can you guys please leave a comment and tell me how you feel about this topic? Like, do you want kids? Do you not want kids? Are you hesitant about having a kid? Do you regret your kid? I've really been enjoying these sit down and rant type of videos that I've been doing, and they've been doing extremely well on my channel. So clearly you guys like them too. So if you have a topic that you want me to rant about in front of the camera, leave it down in the comments below, because I actually got this idea from some of the comments that you guys have left in my previous videos. And I just want to give the girls what they want. Again, all the links to this hair is in my description box. Thank you, Beauty Forever, for sponsoring this video. Thank you guys for tuning into this video, and I will see you in my next one.